This is your one and only Firespark81 with your daily dose of video goodness. And today we're doing a mod spotlight on the weapon assembly mod. What's it do? Well, it lets you make your own custom weapons, which is pretty freaking awesome. So let's get to it. First thing, we're going to go into our architects table here, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom because that's where I found these at. You may find them someplace else depending on how many different mods you have installed. And you can see that each of the stations that you will need, well, technically you only need this station. If you want to customize the color, you need this station. They will only cost you 1 diamond, which is really awesome because, I mean, that's cheap. You think it's not cheap, but when you look at the cost of some of the other stuff, 1 diamond's not too bad, especially considering it lets you make your own custom weapons. So here it is. Here is the station that lets you assemble your weapons and disassemble your weapons, and this is the one that allows you to color your weapons. First off, we're going to take a look at this one here. So all you have to do is place your weapon like so, and then it will turn it into these different parts here, and then you can pull them out and mix and match. I already have some parts set up and ready to go, so I can walk you through how this works. Okay, so you can see that each part of these weapons has been broken down into 3 parts. If the weapon itself only has 2 parts, you will get one of these little crafting materials that has the ability on it. And I noticed this mainly with melee weapons. Most melee weapons seem to be 2 parts. So you have your hammer and you have your handle, and then you have the ability. Now with wands and guns, they're a little bit different. They have 3 parts. You have the barrel, the body, and then the stock. First off, let's build a weapon. So I have a staff here. We're going to start with the staffs because the staffs are honestly the coolest in my opinion, but that's my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. So we have the orbs. The orbs are what contains the damage type, so whether it's going to be electric or poison or cold or what have you. Then we have the handle, and then we have the staff crown, and that tells you what type of projectile it's going to be, whether you're going to have the rain, the bouncer, the swarm, or the portal. So we're going to take the orb here. This is going to be the lightning orb. And we're going to take, let's just use this handle here because this is mainly for looks. And then we'll take the, let's see, I like the swarm. Let's do the swarm. So you place them all in and you end up with a staff. Now, these only go in a certain order. If you see here, if I mix and match them, they don't work. But it's easy to figure out because you only have 3 spots here, so your combinations are rather limited. Plus, when you take it apart, it's going to show you the order that it goes in, and I can show you that right here. So if I put this hammer in here, you can see that it's the technique, the handle, and then the blade. That's the order you're going to have to put it back into in order to get your weapon. So if you forget, you can just drop another weapon in there and you will have it. Now, I also want to mention that this only works with weapons that are randomly generated. This will not work with unique weapons. So if I put the staff in here, you can see that the staff doesn't come apart. So if it has a purple border around it, it's not going to work in here. So here is our staff. You can see that we got the repulsion zone, the electric swarm. It's a level 5 and it works just fine. And there's our repulsion zone. So if we decided we didn't like it, we could easily just toss it back in here, pull the pieces back out, and you don't have to pull them all out. We can just change it. Say we decide we don't like the swarm, so now let's put in the portal and then pull it back out, and now it's a portal. So you can see how this allows you to pretty much customize any weapon you want. A lot of times you may get a staff like it has one ability, like say it has the swarm and you like swarm, but it has repulsion zone and you don't want repulsion zone. You would prefer low gravity or energy zone. You can now mix and match to get the specific effects that you want. So let's move on to the rifles. Rifles are very similar. The stock is going to have your secondary ability in it. And then the body is going to contain your rate of fire, and the barrel is going to contain your damage. So you can mix and match there to get different things that you want and different damage outputs. So we take a look at the, let's see, what do we got here? We got 6.8, 7.8, and 7.3. So, or 7.6, sorry. So let's drop our 7.6 in there and get a higher rate of fire, 29. Oh, looks like we're only point of a difference, so that's fine. And what ability do we want? Let's just say we want grenade launcher. So here we go. We have our completed item, and we can take a look at the stats and see that we got the 29.7 DPS and all the other good stuff. And of course, it has our grenade launcher on it as well, which for some reason, oh, there it goes. Our grenade launcher is apparently just really slow. Now, let's get on to the paint job a little bit. If we toss it in here, you can see that this is going to be our output. We can mix and match our paints to get our final type. Different weapons have different amounts that they can be painted. For example, the staffs can't really be painted. The hammers have like 2 zones on them, and the guns apparently, some of them have 3, and some only have 2. So there you go, and then we can pull it out here, and now if I get this other window out of the way, you can see that we have a completely customized and awesome rifle. Now let's do a hammer real quick. The hammers are very similar. We can adjust our different abilities. So say we want energy pillar, and we like this topper, and I like this handle. So we place them all in there, and we can pull them out, and there you go. Hop over to your paint station, and you can see we only have a couple different styles here. This one doesn't really do anything, so you only have your two colors. Pull it out, and it is completed, and you have your awesome stylish custom hammer. Now, one thing I want to make people aware of is I had some issues with mixing and matching different levels of items, and this was mainly when I was trying to do it with the short sword. So I'm going to try it with the hammers here, and we'll see if we have the same issue. I have a couple different types of hammers here that I spawned in, so we're just going to drop them in here and pull them apart. And then we're going to go into our area here, and you can see that it shows the different levels. So we have level 2, level 3, and then 2 level 5s. So let's try a level 5 head and a level 3 handle, and then let's try a level 5 ability. So that works. So let's swap that out and try a level 2 head. Still works. Level 2 ability, level 5 head. Yeah, so apparently it seems to be working now. You can see it actually changes the level. Our level is a 3.3, which is interesting. You don't get the, like if I take this out and we grab a level, let's grab, where'd that other body go? Let's grab this level 5 body. Now we have a level 4 because we only have a level 2 ability in there. But if I drop a level 5 ability in there, you can see that it's now a level 5. So apparently it's fine with the hammers. It seems to be fine with the guns and the wands too. I wasn't having any issues with those, but when I was doing the short swords, when I was originally testing all of this, I was having issues with getting certain abilities to work. So that could just be an issue with the swords. But I mean, we just showed that the hammers, and I can guarantee that the assault rifles and the wands work, or stabs, whatever you want to call them, work as well. So that's something to keep in mind if you decide to use this mod. Other than that, I mean, everything else worked great, and I really think it's neat that you could just do the custom weapons. And then we have one here that I spawned in. If I drop it here, you don't have to tear your weapon apart in order to customize the color. So we can take this one and swap it around, and this is one that fresh hammer, and you know, here we go, it works just fine. Here's some other ones, fresh rifle, and drop this blue in here, and you can see that it's colored up just fine as well. So you don't have to tear your weapons apart. If you just want to recolor your weapons, that is definitely an option. Alright, I think that covers everything for this mod spotlight. If I missed anything, leave a comment down below. If you like this video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy and you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.